Today I'm going to tell you an interesting story about the life of Saint Ursula. Saint Ursula is also known as the patron saint of women, female travelers, and Germany. She was born around the 4th century of what is now Great Britain, possibly from a Christian king or a nobleman. From a young age, Ursula was known for her intelligence, beauty, and deep devotion to God. She felt a divine calling in her heart, which was to live a life of purity and consecration. But as was common in her time, her father arranged for her to marry a pagan prince from a neighboring kingdom to secure political peace. Ursula, not wanting to disobey her father but also unwilling to give up her vow, asked for a 3-year delay before the wedding. During this time she proposed an extraordinary pilgrimage, and with permission granted, she set off on a spiritual journey across Europe. She was accompanied by 10 noble maidens, each of them bringing another 1,000 companions, and in total there were 11,000 of them. They traveled by sea, stopping at various cities, including Cologne and Basel, eventually heading toward Rome. Along the way, they served the poor people and inspired devotion wherever they went. The pilgrimage then became a movement which inspired a lot of local people. When Ursula and her companions arrived in Rome, even Pope Cyriacus, who was then the Pope in Rome, was so inspired by them that he joined their mission. But upon returning to Cologne, they encountered the Huns, a group of barbarian invaders who had already seized the city of Cologne. These warriors, known for their brutality, demanded that the maidens renounce their faith and submit to them, but Ursula and the others refused. Their defiance cost them their lives. One by one, the virgins were slaughtered, choosing martyrdom over the loss of their purity and faith. Ursula, according to tradition, was offered a final chance. The Hun leader proposed marriage to her. She refused boldly, declaring her heart belonged to Christ alone. Furious, the leader shot her with an arrow, killing her instantly. Saint Ursula died around the year 383. Her death, along with the 11,000 virgins, became one of the most moving martyrdoms in Christian history. After they died, their bodies were left in piles, abandoned to decay, and over time, their story was forgotten. In the 11th century, a group of Christians digging the ground for church-related construction accidentally made a discovery that would unveil the forgotten story. It was said that they uncovered heaps of bones, skulls, ribs, and other remains which belonged to Saint Ursula and her 11,000 martyred companions. Some of the bones were even arranged in zigzag patterns that formed Latin words, symbolizing the manner of their martyrdom. Later, some of the bones were gathered, and in the 17th century, a church was built where these relics were used as decorative reminders of the martyrs' lives and sacrifice. This church is now called the Basilica of Saint Ursula, which is located in Cologne, Germany. Today, she is venerated as the patron saint of women, female travelers, and Germany, and her feast day is celebrated every 21st of October. If you like stories like this, support us, follow, like,